Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vintage Market Inside the Charts. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision, and today I want to share with you a couple of opportunities that I'm currently stocking in the coming few days. And I want to start here with a chart of the US dollar index. And here on the daily chart, we can see that we are compressing underneath the level in and around the 99 level. We can see we've been here in the past. We had a touch, we had a push, and a second push from it. And we've been climbing all the way from that low into that level. Now we can look at the momentum indicators and see that they're also pushing higher, showing buyer momentum. Taking a look here on the 4 hours, and we can see those touches at that level, we're still consolidating underneath this level. If we'll take a look at the weekly chart, we can see that the weekly has turned. We have moved from a low to a higher high, making a higher low, and looking to potentially continue and test the next level of 100. This level of 100 is quite crucial on this market. We can see that this has been the breakdown level here before the market pushed all the way from a higher high to a lower low. So we could expect some activity around that 100 level. So what I'm looking for on this market is on the lower time frame. I'm looking for either some more compression underneath this level, so another touch underneath that level, giving me another higher low, and a potential break and a continuation of this lower time frame move. If, however, the market will break from here, I'll be looking for a break and a close above that level, and then a pullback to test this level from above. Now, staying with the US dollar, if we see some strength of the US dollar, I'd like to take a look at the chart of the Kiwi dollar versus the US. If we start here on the monthly, we can see on the monthly that the big picture is a downtrend. We had a strong pullback here. We passed the sell zone, that area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages, found some seller and started to push the price lower. We had a small pullback here with last month's candle closing nice and bearish, and we can see once again we're compressing on a level which is also a round number, the 0.57. So taking a look here on the weekly chart, and we can see on the weekly we had that pullback and now we're coming back into this level. So I'm looking for more compressions of price on that level. This is a long-term potential setup, and on the daily we can see the touches on that level, and they have been nice and precise as well. So what I'm looking for in this market is some more touches and more compressions of price, because these touches are too far apart from the latest one. We can see that the momentum indicators are nicely pushing it lower. I need to see some more bearish momentum sitting on top of that level, and then looking for a continuation of this overall long-term trend. Next, I want to take a look here on the chart of dollar yen. Now, dollar yen, if we start here on the monthly, we can see that we have quite a sharp buying momentum. What I like about this monthly chart is that we have broken, even though just pinged, the previous swing high. But we are also quite overextended, meaning there is a distance between where price action sits right now and the moving averages. If we'll take a look here on the weekly, we can see that we are not too far from the averages, but we can still pull back a little bit more. Taking a look here on the daily, and we can see we do have an uptrend with moving averages 10, 20, 50, all fanning, all in the correct order for an uptrend. And currently we're pulling back into this upper level that has been the swing high previously. So we could see some buyer coming up at this level. However, when we take a look here at the 4 hours chart, what we can see is that the 4 hours is in a downtrend. We only have here one bullish candle rejecting this level. So I'm actually looking for a deeper pullback in the context of this 4 hours, which would bring us a little bit closer into the averages, into the context of the daily. What I also like to do is add the Fibonacci retracement on the 4 hour chart. So if I'll go here from the latest low into the high, what we can see is that we've got this level around the 157.4, which was the previous swing high, sitting quite closely to the 61.8% retracement. The higher level is sitting around the 50%. So for a bullish opportunity, what I would like to see is buyers taking control of the lower time frame before looking for a continuation of this higher time frame move. Lastly, I want to take a look at a chart of gold. And here also, I'm looking for a lower time trading opportunity, and I'm looking at a pullback to the level of 4,500. So again, a round number. If we take a look here on the daily, we can see the level, we can see the previous swing high. And if and when the market will pull back into that level, it will still be in the buy zone. Keeping in mind though that on the higher time frame we are still quite overextended. So this is the weekly chart, and on the monthly chart we are very overextended. So coming back into the 4 hours, and I'd like to add the Fibonacci retracement here as well. So from the low to the recent high, and we can see that this level of 4,500 is clustering quite nicely with the 61.8% retracement. So again, I'm looking for signs that the buyers are testing this level and coming back at this level before looking for potential opportunities in the direction of the overall higher time frame trend. Happy trading, everyone. Bye for now.